Hi guys, this is Thunder E from Border Work, and today I'm going to give you 5 things I hate about the PS4 and 5 things that I love. Now, instead of me giving you a review, I figured this would be much better for you to pick out certain things and decide, should I get myself a PS4? Because really, spending only 3 or 4 days is not going to give you a full review for a device you're going to spend $400 for and use for a very long time. So let's talk about the 5 things I hate about the PS4. So one of the things I don't like is the app switching. It's not as smooth as you expect, and even though I can go from the menu here and jump straight into Killzone, a game, that is always set. But if I were to go back from Killzone and say I wanted to switch over to, let's go here to Hulu Plus, I have to end my Killzone gameplay. So that's something that it doesn't do multitasking very well. So I can't have 2 applications running at the same time. So something I have to do and something I do not like. So there we have Hulu, and it still has to load up. Now, the second aspect of this is Blu-ray playback. That is the second thing I do not like about the PS4. It is still clunky. You can check out our Blu-ray playback in the sense that playback video. It takes a lot of time. It kind of loads. It takes a while to load. Some people have complained that some Blu-rays just don't work. All my Blu-rays have worked, but they've taken their time to actually load and play. Even though the player itself works well, but that's still something which the PS3 did very well and the PS4 still hasn't done well. Now, continuing with that whole sense of Blu-ray playback, the third thing is the lack of MP3 support and DLNA. So PS3 was my hub for my DLNA, and I can stream content left and right. Can't do that with the PS4 yet, so that's something that's important. Sony says it's coming, but I don't like that. It's just in the hate column for me. And the fourth one is load time. So I've talked about load times in Blu-ray playback. There's also load times in the first initiation of a game, which I can't show you right now on screen. But say, for instance, with Killzone, I can jump back into Killzone anytime I want, which is great. But the first time I load the game up to play, it literally takes me roughly about a minute for it to load. And I understand it does a lot of things in the background for you, but that's something I do not like. So hopefully that is fixed. And finally, the poor multimedia integration. Now, with the PS4, Sony, you expect them to have a better multimedia grasp, especially the fact that Sony has Sony Music, Sony Movies, and so on and so forth. Everything is a little bit disjointed. You have your TV and video here, where you have all these different applications, and it's just one app to another. And then you have Sony Music and Sony Videos here separately. So there's no pure integration of that. And Sony hasn't given us a full package of what their whole service should be. Yes, the PS4 is all about games, but Sony, you also have a large music catalog and movie catalog, and make that more seamless so that I can actually enjoy that on my PS4. So those are the 5 things that I didn't like. Now let's talk about the 5 things that I loved about the PS4. First off is the console controller, as you can see, and the console itself. The console is slick, it's nice, it's sexy. I'm gonna pan down there to the console on the floor. It's a good looking console, and the controller also fits very well. It's probably the best PlayStation controller I've held, and I really do like this controller. The touchpad's a little, we'll see how that goes, but at least you can use it with Killzone, Shadowfall. But I do like the console look and the controller. It's much smaller than the Xbox One, and definitely the same size as the Xbox 360. Second thing that I do like is the new interface. I like the interface for 2 things. It's fast. It's snappy. It's way better than what we have with the PS3. And you can see I can move through anything I want to with ease without any stress. I can go in and check my friends out and see what I have here. And I can jump back out with ease. I can jump into Killzone, and I can jump back out of Killzone. So I can do that with ease. And I love that fact for the interface. The next thing I do like is PlayStation Plus. Yes, the ability for you to actually play online multiplayer, even though you have to pay for PlayStation Plus. I do like the fact that it's actually giving you dedicated service and things like that. And also the cost right now is actually cheaper than what you should get with the Xbox Live. So I do like that, and I welcome that into the PlayStation family. So that was the third thing. Now the fourth thing, of course, is games. And just looking at Killzone here, I'll show you. Games look great. You can see how the games are. They run at 1080p, and they've done a very good job here. You can see the texture. Just look around. Just pan around here. I'm just zooming a little bit more for you. so you guys can take a good look at that. And let's run around this world. The games look good, the games look great, and they only will get better. So that's one of the great things I love about PlayStation for the PS4. And the fifth thing I love about this is sharing. If I just hit the sharing button, this gives me an option to upload videos. I can upload it if I want to, share on Facebook, or I could broadcast live. And I'm doing that right now. And I can pick between Twitch and Ustream. I'm just going to go with Ustream because I have a Ustream account. It's Border Work, and we can start broadcasting. So immediately while I'm gaming, I was gaming. You can basically check this out, grab, continue my gameplay, and move on. So you get the idea, and I do like this, and I think this is a great addition, and this basically says a lot about what the PlayStation 4 is and why this is a console to definitely pick up. So those are my 5 things that I hate and 5 things I love about the PlayStation 4. In all, when will I put this console? I really like the console. I mean, I'm not a PlayStation fan, but I really like what Sony has done, and I applaud what they're doing. Hopefully they can get it seamless and together as in one full piece, and we can see all the things I didn't like be flushed out. And of course, this takes time in the console generation altogether. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about 5 things I hate or 5 things I love about the PS4 or just the PS4 in general, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's Border Work with 2 O's. This is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.